Could you give me an introduction to your lab and sort of tell me what inspired you to focus on developing low-cost open source tools to fight falsified and substandard medicine?
Yeah, sure. So I'll tell you the story of what got me interested in the topic in the first place. Well, my own background, I'm an analytical chemist actually by training. So I bring that into the equation. So that means I love machines that measure chemicals and substances and can tell you, take a complex mixture and tell me all of the ingredients in it and things. That's my bread and butter. And I find that work just endlessly fascinating on its own. But for substandard and falsified medicines, my funny connection to this that got me going down this road in the first place was actually the fact that I grew up in rural Tennessee, in northeast Tennessee, right near the state line with Virginia. And so right down the road was a city called Bristol, which straddles the state line between Tennessee and Virginia. And so in 1937, there was a pharmaceutical manufacturing plant there called the S.E. Massengill Company. And its building was still there when I was born 40 years after this happened. And so they were responsible for one of the largest mass poisonings in history and gave rise to the modern FDA. And it got me reading about diethylene glycol and glycerol and the history of how that was not the last time people were poisoned by diethylene glycol. It's been happening over and over again. And so that piqued my interest as an analytical chemist. I'm wondering, how can we possibly distinguish chemicals like these that are not difficult to distinguish if you have the right tools? So why does this keep happening? So that was the first one that motivated some of our research. And then later on, I learned about solid medicines and trying to develop ways to detect substandard and falsified pills and capsules. And it's been, we've never looked back. It's become a major effort in the research lab to try to explore these sort of low cost, easy to use tools for detecting these either poisonous ingredients in medicines or counterfeit formulations of medicines.